Well, good morning, friends. Sorry for the traffic noise, but I am at the trailhead for the Carter Ledge Trail, getting ready to summit at very least Little Sister, maybe Mount Chocorua. We'll see. It's only about a mile to the first summit, so I may push on for the second one. So come on, let's go do this. This particular trail is not one that I've done before, but the mountain is. I did Chocorua and Middle Sister with Lee in the winter a few years back. Then realized that this route is on the Terrifying 25 list, so I would have to come back and do it again. But since I'm at kind of a holding point on my 48, and I had today available with beautiful weather, it just absolutely made sense for me to do this one. From what I've heard, even though it's on the Terrifying 25 list, this one's pretty tame. It's got a couple of ledge sections that are a little tricky, but otherwise, it's a pretty easy trail. Well, Pemi, this is not the summit. I know you want the summit, and we'll get it. It's actually right back there. But I know you like views, so I decided to stop and show you the views. You want to see the views? Okay, let's check out the views. There is Middle Sister, which is our primary objective. If we can do it, Chocorua's right over there. But we've been there. What do you mean you haven't? You're right. I did do that one before Mommy passed. And so before you started hiking with me. I sure miss her. Anyway, so you can go around and you can see we have some really good views. So the Cank is up that way. You can see moats in the distance. And then, pretty sure you can see all the way into Maine. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? All right, well, we can't stay long. And we've got those clouds moving in. But the clouds are supposed to stay high. That's right, so we should get views. The Carter Ledge Trail isn't exactly terrifying, even though it's on the Terrifying 25 list. It's got some steep sections, and it's got some technicality. While I'm focused on every handhold here, Pemi's back there in the pack acting like he's on a first-class flight, completely unimpressed by the effort it takes to move 200 pounds of hiker and one very judgmental moose up this ledge. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I just passed North Sister and it started snowing. Yes, it's mid-May and it started snowing. Leaving the main ledges behind, we're pushing toward the sisters. You can feel the atmosphere shifting. Those bluebird skies that we started with are being replaced by a heavy gray ceiling. The wind is picking up and the temperature is dropping fast. It's a classic White Mountains reminder. The forecast is just a suggestion. Well, Pemi, we made it to the top of Middle Sister. Yes, we're at the summit, and I told you there would be views in spite of the clouds. And was I right? I was right. Check it out. So starting over there is Mount Chocorua, which I think we're going to do. And then we're actually standing on the edge of the ruins of an old summit building or fire tower or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is neat, isn't it? And then you've got the Kank running along there, and I can't remember the names of these two summits, but there's two other 52 with a view summits over there before you start getting to the big ones, which would be the Tri-Pyramids and some others. But isn't this absolutely stunning? It's pretty windy up here, so I had to use my microphones with the windscreens. But, and of course, it was snowing a few minutes ago. It has stopped, but maybe it'll start again. I won't jinx this. Okay. The ridge walk from Middle Sister to Chocorua is usually one of the best bang for your buck views in New Hampshire, but today it's about atmosphere. There's something surreal about watching the snow start to fall on a day like today. This walk also gave me some time to think about our lists. I finished my 52 with a view, but Pemi only started his hiking in March of a couple of years ago, so he's really a rookie. It's a bit ironic. I'm doing the hard work to get him his summits, and he's the one who's going to get the patch. He didn't seem too sympathetic when I brought it up, just wanted to know if the snow meant we were going to get extra snacks. Okay, Pemi, we did it. That's right, 52 with a view. I'm going to have to go through my list and see which ones you still need. Maybe we can get you a patch. What do you think, y'all? Should I try and get Pemi a patch for the 52 with a view? Pemi says yes. But views up here are incredible. 360, oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Let's check it out, shall we, Pemi? Absolutely gorgeous views, even though it's cloudy. And if you look over there, you can see the little building and the tower. Let's see if I can zoom in. That's where we were earlier. So, 2 summits, 1 terrifying 25, and now we just got to get down. All right, so I took the little side trail. I'm going down the Piper Trail. It's going to be about the same distance of hiking, but then there's going to be a mile road walk at the end. I'll probably hitchhike. One more terrifying 25 trail down, and Pemi's officially on his way to his own 52 with a view finish, even if he thinks he did all the work. It was a wild ride from the sun to the snow, but that's the beauty of the trail. Well, according to my calculations, I got about 2 miles left. And from here, the trail is reasonably flat, just a gradual downhill. Lots of rocks and such because, well, this is the White Mountains, but probably nothing spectacular. If there is, I'll show it to you. So, great hike today, great views. Weather was a little bipolar, but, you know, again, this is the White Mountains. We had some nice sunny views. We had some cloudy views, but the clouds were up high enough that not really a big deal. So let's talk about the trail. The Carter Ledge Trail is on the Terrifying 25 list. It had a few places that were a little sketchy. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film there because I'm by myself. But I would say there were 2 places where I was like, okay, I wish that I had somebody with me for this, just in case. But didn't really have any problems. So overall, not so terrifying. But it was fun. There were some really good scrambles, especially once you got above Carter Ledge. And it was just a great day. It was a good trail. I did decide that I would rather go up it than down it, which is why I'm coming down the Piper Trail instead. It's a little easier trail, a little easier on my old knees. But definitely worth a trip up. And it makes a good loop, even if it does mean I got a mile road walk at the end. So I want to thank y'all for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the views. Hope you are having an absolutely blessed spring. I know I am. And as always, until next time, chase your dreams, challenge your limits, and choose joy. Azimuth out.